All right, folks, I need to refresh my carp fishing gear, and also I need to find a new home for these reels so somebody can use them while their performance is still acceptable, because these reels are 10 years old, and another 10 years from now they might be just historical relics, but I believe as of today they still have plenty of life in them. Well, these two, to tell you the truth, are brand new reels, or as brand new. I promise you that these reels have seen 5 or 6 trips, and sadly enough, maybe 2 or 3 fish on both of them together. These reels have been used only on my very elite trips, and on these elite trips I rarely catch anything. If I do, it's a 40-pound kind of carp, but they are as brand new, both of them. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to show you, both aesthetically and functionally, these reels, you will not find any scratch on the surface, not even a scratch, not even some aesthetic issues. These two reels are as brand new, inside, outside. I promise you, they are as brand new. Super smooth trip. You cannot even feel the trip. You can hear it, but you cannot even feel the bait runner trip on these reels. These are Fox FS 1200 bait runner reels. I'll show you the box now. I do have the boxes for both of them. These reels, folks, back in the day when I bought them, this was absolutely top of the line carp fishing gear. It was, those of you who are into carp fishing and watch European channels, you all are aware of the Fox brand, and you know that for many years this reel right here, 1200 FS, was the very best reel that Fox had to offer. I paid $250 or $270 per reel many years ago, folks, at least 10 years ago. $250 10 years ago is not the same as $250 today. But to give you an idea, even 10 years ago, look at the bearings count. This reel has 16 bearings and 1 roller bearing. 17 bearings 10 years ago. You can see the specs here. There is a 4.2 to 1 gear ratio. All carp gear reels should come with 4.2 to 1 gear ratio. Absolutely amazingly slow gear ratio. When you see this slow gear ratios today, in some high-end reels, look, this here, and the oscillation is super slow too. I was talking about the new Stella. Many years ago, the Europeans already appreciated slow oscillation and slow gear ratio in carp fishing. These reels have super slow oscillation and super slow gear ratio. The only reason I'm selling them is this here, 835 grams. This, my friends, is almost 2 pounds. I've been ultralight fishing for I don't know how many years now, but this is almost a 2-pound reel. Not exactly, but I think 2 pounds is 900 grams, a little over 900, and this is 835. This is too heavy for me, folks. I'm gonna keep my rods, my 12-foot rods, but I'm gonna put something lighter on them. I cannot fish with a 2-pound reel anymore. Look at the huge spools on these reels. Huge spools. Look at the line lay. Amazing line lay. Let me show you, by the way, both boxes come. Back in the day, I remember all reels used to come with this. Now, due to cost-cutting measures, they don't come anymore. But this here is the manual that I never opened, with the shims that I never use, because out of the box the line lay is perfect. They have this thick, soft pouch. That's what comes in the box. But the other thing that comes in the box is, you're not gonna believe this. Look at the spare spool on these reels. This spare spool, I don't know, probably costs, if you have to make it today of this quality. I know spare spools for Daiwa cost $100, but they're tiny for ultralight reels. This is machined aluminum, sealed, mind you. This is the best drag clicking mechanism in the world. You can see the machining scars. This is not scars, but the machining pattern on the spool. And by the way, look at, I think this spool is tapered. Is it tapered? Maybe it's just a little bit tapered. I don't remember. But it's still a shallow spool. It's a huge spool, but it's a shallow spool. This is aluminum spool, spare spool. So $250 back in the day, but you got a lot of reels, 17 bearings, spare, high quality aluminum spool. You don't get spare spool of this quality today. You don't get spare spool of any quality today. So both of these Fox reels come with the box. Trust me, mailing this in United States will cost me $15 per reel. Keep this in mind when you send me an offer for these reels. These two Fox puppies, they were sisters. They were always fished together. I want to sell them together. So send me an offer for the pair. I want to sell them together so they live together the rest of their lives. And then I have one more reel here. This reel is exactly the same age, exactly the same size, but I don't have the box anymore. This is Tikka Abyss TF 5007R. This reel is, I mean, it's almost the same as the other reels. Tikka, by the way, I believe is one of the companies that actually made their own reels. They are splintered from Okuma or something, but I don't know, for some reason I believe Tikka actually has a factory and makes their own reels. Now, I don't have the box, but I do have the spare spool for this reel. Again, you get aluminum spool. This one is not sealed, but the same quality, and this one is tapered. Look how the top of the spool is kind of on angle, tapered for extra casting distance, and pretty shallow for such a huge spool. So you also get a spare spool even for the Tikka. The Tikka also super slow trip, super smooth trip. Look, these trips on these reels, because they're so huge and you have a lot of leverage, are amazing. Now this reel, I believe it's actually lighter than the others. I always liked it more than the Fox, and I fished it more than the Fox just because it was lighter. I don't know how heavy it is. Maybe you can find the weight, but it just feels lighter. But it has one tiny cosmetic issue. The knob over here, this huge knob, is sticky. Now, this is not due to my negligence. I never dipped this into anything. I never let anything touch this knob. But this plastic, if you remember many years ago, this kind of plastic or rubber, I don't know what it is, it used to, many things were made of this material, and with time it just became sticky. And I tried to wash it, but I couldn't. It's still sticky. So you're gonna need to, I don't know, either find a way to Google some way to clean the stickiness off of it, or maybe put some tape around it, or buy a new knob and just put a new knob here. That wouldn't be a problem. Otherwise, the condition of the reel, there are no scratches. Very few hours, more than the other reels, but very few hours, very few fish with this reel too. This reel I am selling separately, but if you want to buy all three of them, that would be nice too. But if I find a link to this reel or the other reels, I'll put it in the description. But okay, here is the deal. If somebody is still here at the end of this long video, if you're interested in these reels, I will leave my email in the description box below. Go under the video, open the description, and you will see my email. My email is ifishcatfish@gmail.com. Send me an offer. You're gonna have to pay in PayPal. I'm only shipping to continental United States. Send me an offer for the pair of fox reels, or for the chica reel, or for all three of them. I want to find a new home for these reels. I hope somebody can enjoy them as much as, I don't want to say enjoy them because I never fished them enough to enjoy them enough, but I remember I was a young lad 10 years ago. I remember how excited I was when I got them. I was just, you know, in bed holding them in my hand and looking them. They have absolutely beautiful matte finish. Yeah, I was very excited when I got these reels. Hopefully somebody can still enjoy them today. If so, send me an offer to my email, and you will have to pay me in PayPal. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.